Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of comedy and celebrating the brilliance of Black comedians. Get ready to laugh and ponder as we share 11 unforgettable quotes from these comedic geniuses. Let's go! 1. I haven't read a newspaper in 20 years. I don't look at the computer or anything. You have to have a filter on what you let in. Eddie Murphy. Eddie is reminding us of the importance of controlling what influences our thoughts and emotions. To be active in choosing what enters our minds rather than passively absorbing everything that comes our way. You have the power to shape your own perspective by being selective about the information you consume. 2. If you don't have the right people around you and you're moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour, you can lose yourself. Dave Chappelle. Chappelle suggests that if we are not careful about the company we keep, we risk being negatively impacted by their influence. He implies that when we're busy, distracted, or overwhelmed, we might not take the time to evaluate the quality of our relationships, thereby overlooking the warning signs or red flags about the people we are associating with. If we fail to prioritize the company of those who uplift, support, and align with our values, we risk compromising our integrity, values, and goals in order to fit in or keep pace with others. 3. If you don't know your history, you can't know your future. Lenny Henry. History encompasses not only significant events, but also the experiences, struggles, and achievements of individuals and communities. Without an understanding of history, we lack the context necessary to comprehend the present circumstances and trends. Our understanding of where we come from informs our vision of where we are heading. In essence, history provides valuable lessons, insights, and patterns that can help us anticipate potential outcomes and make informed decisions about the future. 4. I can't build myself by beating somebody down. Bernie Mac. In this quote, Mac recognizes that tearing others down, whether through criticism, competition, or negativity, is not a sustainable or ethical way to improve yourself. Instead, true growth comes from positive actions, collaboration, and uplifting others. When in pursuit of our goals, let our behavior be that of integrity, empathy, compassion, and mutual respect for others. 5. That is the job of a comedian, to take unpleasant subject matter and forcibly, with his hands, wring the funny out of it. Cat Williams. Here Williams acknowledges that comedians often tackle topics that may be considered difficult, taboo, or uncomfortable. They use their creativity, wit, and skill to extract humor from challenging subject matters to not only entertain their audience, but also provoke thought and stimulate conversation. 6. I like racism above the ground so it can be dealt with, but when it's subversive and subjugated, it gets real dangerous. Eddie Griffin. Eddie is telling us how important it is to address racism openly and directly. While overt racism may be uncomfortable or confrontational, it allows for dialogue, awareness, and action to combat it effectively. On the other hand, covert racism poses a greater threat because it can go unnoticed or be denied, allowing discrimination and oppression to persist unchecked. The quote encourages society to confront and challenge all forms of racism, to create a more just and equitable world. 7. I don't want to sound facetious, but humor is the key to the soul. You know what I mean? Martin Lawrence. These words from Lawrence point out that humor is not just a superficial form of entertainment, but rather an essential element that unlocks deeper aspects of human nature. It has the power to reveal, illuminate, and connect with the core of who we are as individuals. Whether in moments of joy or adversity, humor can uplift spirits, foster empathy, and bring people together in shared laughter. 8. If your hair is relaxed, white people are relaxed. If your hair is nappy, they're not happy. Paul Mooney. In a nutshell, Mooney highlights the double standard and societal bias that exists around hair texture, particularly for Black people. Conformity to Eurocentric beauty standards, such as having straightened hair, is often rewarded with acceptance and approval, while embracing one's natural hair texture may be met with resistance or disapproval. Overall, the quote reflects on how European societal norms have impacted the personal appearance of Black people. 9. If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that curiosity might kill cats, but it doesn't kill people. Tracy Morgan. This quote celebrates the value of curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge, even in the face of potential risks or challenges. It suggests that while curiosity may lead to unexpected outcomes, it's an essential aspect of the human experience that can lead to growth, discovery, and understanding. 10. One of the most beautiful things in the world I've ever seen or heard is people laughing, even when there seems to be so little reason for them to laugh. D.L. Hughley. By recognizing the beauty of laughter in unexpected moments, Hughley encourages us to find humor and joy in life's challenges, and to appreciate the power of laughter to uplift and connect us. 11. I knew racial discrimination at its worst in the 1930s. I lived with the humility of it, but I never lost my sense of humor. Humor is the escape valve from the deadly reality of adversity. Nipsey Russell. Finally, we end with this quote where Nipsey reflects on the power of humor as a coping mechanism that provides relief from the harsh realities of adversity. Especially during the 1930s, which saw widespread racial segregation, prejudice, and systemic inequality, particularly in the Western world. Humor serves as a means of psychological escape that allows us to momentarily rise above our circumstances and find joy even in the darkest of times. These are just a few examples of the wit, wisdom, and humor that Black comedians bring to the world. Their voices are as important as ever, reminding us to laugh in the face of adversity and find joy in the chaos of life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And remember, in the words of the great Les Brown, you can't get out of life alive, so you might as well have a good time. Until next time, stay inspired.